Hey guys, let's take a lap around Milwaukee Mile in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. For this track guide, I'll show the hot lap first, then I'll break down the lap in slow motion and analyze each corner. Hope you enjoy. So now let's break down that lap in slow motion. So one thing to keep in mind is that Milwaukee is one of the flattest tracks in the schedule, so the fastest qualifying laps come from minimizing steering input and hugging the inside curbs. As we approach turn one, we're going to be looking at the left-hand wall and seeing the Toyota Tundra signs. We're going to be turning at the start of those signs and letting off at the end of those red signs. We're going to be aiming for the end of the pit curb or pit wall here, trail braking the whole way, and then we're going to be eventually sliding up in this gray asphalt, kind of diamonding the corner. We'll be releasing this brake at the end of this grass patch here. You'll see right before that tire barrier, we'll finally get off of the brakes. Then we'll be start to get back to partial throttle to try to get back to the curb. And if we get back to full throttle too early here, it'll upset the rear of the car and it'll get sideways real quickly. So just be patient on throttle here. As soon as we can see the exit, trying to open up the steering wheel, straighten it out, and get back to full throttle. We're going to be trying to use up all the track on exit, and you can see we're kind of correcting the car as the rear is stepping out. Um, and we're just trying to basically handle this slide without losing too much time. As we're approaching turn three, we're going to be looking to the outside of the track here for the billboards, and we're going to be starting to turn in just at the start of those billboards, a very slow turn in. About a second after our turn in, we're going to be letting off the gas around like 2 billboards after. We're going to be trying to diamond turn three and four in a quite similar fashion. Around 40% brake bias, trying to clip the inside curve initially, and then sliding up and eventually like reaching the outside edge of this darkened asphalt, letting off the brakes of around here once we get to the top of it, and then getting back to partial throttle. We're trying to apex at this darkened part of the curb. You can see that it's like a different angle as well, and if we can get all the way to the bottom of that, there's a little bit of extra camber here that will help keep our car a little more stable, and it allows us to get back to full throttle even quicker than if we missed that inside curb. Straightening up the wheel, getting back to full throttle. The way that this corner opens up is a lot smoother than turn two, so you can feel a lot more comfortable getting back to throttle and not having to keep the wheel turned as tightly. Coming to the line, and that's a lap around Milwaukee Mile. So hope you guys enjoyed. And one more thing to note is that as the tires wear, you'll eventually continue to slide up the track. So for qualifying, this inside line's quite dominant, but throughout the run, just I'd say continue to adjust sliding up half a lane, even 1 or 2 lanes further up, and keeping that momentum, since that's going to be, I'd say, the main factor, keeping momentum and saving rear tires. So thanks again, and see you on the track.